everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes. And today in this video, I'm going to do a story time video, and today's story time is going to be about how two of my schoolmates got caught smoking on campus. So this is a story just to let you guys know you should always respect the rules. Like, if there is no smoking anywhere, like you should never smoke at school. It is like so awful, or you should never smoke at all because it's really bad for your health. And this is a story about how I was eating lunch with my friend, and one of our friends and his friend got caught smoking on campus. And this is a story just to let you guys know it's never okay to smoke at school because you can get in trouble for it and you can get caught by the supervisors, and it's just a really bad thing in general. So if you smoke, I suggest never smoking at all, but there are some people who do smoke, and if you need to smoke, never do it on school grounds where there is supervisors. That is the worst place to do it. So I'm gonna get started, and I hope you guys learn a lesson from this video about how important it is to not smoke at no smoking places. So this all started, excuse me. So this all started about 12 years ago. This was when I was a junior in high school. Sorry, I had to do something really quickly, but anyway, this was my junior year in high school. I'm sitting outside eating lunch with my friends, and I'm talking to one of my friends, and we're having a good time and chatting. I don't remember what we were talking about, but I know we were having fun sitting and eating lunch and talking. Then all of a sudden, my friend gets this like irritated look for a second, and I ask her, is everything okay? And she goes, look over there. And so I look and I notice two boys. I just give them the names Smoke 1 and Smoke 2 because they were smoking. And it's one of our friends who is Smoke 2, and he is smoking with he's with his friend Smoke 1. And they are kind of like far away from us, because I can't really see that well because I didn't have my glasses at the time, but my friend definitely could see from her direction that she could tell that two of our friends were that our friend was smoking with his friend. And we watched Smoke 1 and Smoke 2. That's what I gave the names. And they're just sitting there smoking. We don't want to say anything because we don't want to tell them what to do, and we knew that was what they were doing was not a good thing. They were just smoking cigarettes on campus, and it was a really bad thing, and we were pretty mad, and we were kind of like irritated because they weren't following the school rules. Then all of a sudden we see one of the supervisors for lunch, excuse me, and the supervisor for lunch walks over to them, and I guess she caught them smoking, and she looks like she's discussing something with them, and I couldn't exactly hear what it was because they were so far away, and she seems to be talking to Smoke 1 and Smoke 2 about how they should not be smoking on campus, yada, 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 and how what they're doing is not good, yada, yada, yada. They're setting a bad example for other students, yada, yada, yada. And I can't directly hear what she's saying, but I'm guessing she's telling them how bad it is. So we watch, and it looks like Smoke 1 and Smoke 2 are giving the yard duty the cigarettes, and then by this time the bell rings at lunch, and she starts taking them to the office, And my friend and I just grab our bags and we walk to our class. We had our classes separately. I think I had math next period, but I had math next period and she had a different class. And we're walking to our classes and she talks about how irritated she is with Smoke 1 and Smoke 2 and what they were doing. And I could agree with her because what they were doing was not okay for school, and they were setting a bad example for other students, especially the lower students like the sophomores and the freshmen, or was it juniors? I don't remember, but she was setting a bad example with other students. And I told her, yeah, they shouldn't be smoking on campus. That's a really bad thing, yada, yada, yada. I wonder why they didn't think about doing it outside of school, blah, 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 blah. And we were chatting with it, all chatting like our whole way to class, and and then we went our separate ways when we were going to our classes, because we both had different classes. Like she had a different class, her 6th period, and I had a different class for my 6th period class, and we both talked about it until we went to our separate classes, and then we thought about how what they were doing was not a very smart idea, and we wish they should have probably thought about what they did before they did it and how they shouldn't have smoked on campus. And we were very glad that a supervisor caught them and told them that was not okay, blah, 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 and how they should have been more careful. So the very next day, my friend, Smoke 1 and Smoke 2, talked to us and apologized for what they were doing on campus. And then I guess they both had talked to like the supervisors at school, and the supervisors told them never to smoke on campus again, and if they caught them they would be in big trouble, yada, yada, yada. But I'm glad he learned his lesson about how smoking on campus at school was not okay, blah, 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 and how he should be respectful of the rules. And luckily my friends and I weren't too mad at him, because we all know that some people do smoke, but luckily he learned his lesson not to smoke on campus, which I was super happy about, and we decided just to forget about it and just hang out and let him join in. So the moral of the story is, if you smoke, you should never smoke in places that don't allow smoking, like school, hospitals, or just places that don't allow smoking. You should never smoke where there's a no smoking area, because that is disrespectful of the rules, and also that's damaging to some people's health, because the smoke in the air can really cause people not to breathe. I'm not saying it's not okay to smoke, it's just not okay to smoke in places you're not supposed to be smoking, and you just should be mindful of those rules and respect those rules. If you need to smoke somewhere where you can smoke. Don't smoke in places where you're not allowed to smoke, because you can get in trouble for that. So that was my story about how one of my friends got caught smoking on campus at school. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!